Shit. Boy, boy, boy. When does it end? When does it end? I guess I'm gonna have to pop it a little bit today. I'm definitely gonna pop it a little bit today, y'all. So hold up though. Gotta get all my shit ready. Y'all see the title on this. It's never okay. It's never okay to disrespect the dead. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, hello? Yeah. Hey, what's up? I'm live right now. Yeah, but go ahead, go ahead. Search and user, and then it'll send me to create my own account. Okay. Have him send me your number too, just in case I need you. All right, my bad, y'all. I'm here, and I want to talk about this corny ass shit that I saw. This emotional cornball shit that I saw. Give the people some time to get up in here real quick. You know, share the live if y'all can, because we're going to talk about it. We're going to pop it a little bit. Get some more people up in here so we can talk about it. We can discuss this matter at hand. All right. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Who up in here so far, man? Because, oh, yeah, we got a little cooking we got to do. We definitely got a little cooking we got to do. Let me tag my people up in here. Some people up in here. Share the live, y'all. You know, I said I wasn't going to speak no more about people, but I did hear my name in this song, and I heard something about the Big Three. And I guess this new diss song this nigga did. You know, I thought about speaking on this last night. And said I wasn't gonna do it, and then I went this morning. I slept on it, and I said, "Nah, man. Certain shit must be spoke on." And since he mentioned Mac in his song and the Big Three, which I'm a part of, he actually did good the whole live, not really mentioning me much. He only really mentioned me on this song, which was surprising to me. But him mentioning me on the song and mentioning Big Three on the song, that didn't really bother me like speaking on the dead bothers me. And definitely with people over there that has lost moms, dads, and shit like this, but nobody over there to say, hold on, man, this shit ain't cool. Now I understand him and Craig got this back and forth thing going on, right? But I agree with Box on this about the whole kid stuff. Uh, Neither one of them said anything about each other's kid. Zoo mentioned Craig's son. He said his name, but he didn't talk about his son. He talked about him. He just mentioned his son. Same thing is what Craig turned around and do. Craig didn't mention Craig didn't talk about the daughter. He mentioned him being Zoo being a deadbeat dad. So it isn't like anybody talked about anybody's kids. The only kids I've been hearing getting talked about is Sarita's kids. I'm about to say Sarita's twin because that's my twin. That's the only kids I've been hearing getting talked about, like far as talking about the actual child. Now, mind you, I don't really know how, if it bothered Craig as much with this dude speaking on his dead mama, calling her all type of bitches, and you gonna be laying next to your mama in the grave. This type of cringing type of shit to say about somebody's dead mother. And this is what I told you about this dude. His character is all fucked up. He presents himself as this good brother. What's up, good brother? And his character is fucked up. I told y'all that last year when I showed y'all how he used the homeless people as props to disrespect somebody. I'm like, hold on. This shit don't make sense. Like, why would he use homeless people to disrespect people and use them as props and record these homeless? So I've been telling y'all about this dude character, and he's been constantly showing it. Now, we not like these youngins. We don't disrespect the dead. As I remind you, last year when I did my diss song, which I beat him again, I did my diss song, and I said a line in there. I said, you calling other niggas pops because you don't know your dad. At this point of time, I didn't know his dad had passed away. Right? You know, I don't know him like that. I thought his mom was passed away. But I seen him go live, and I seen him mentioned. He saw my little shot, and his dad was passed away. And I said, man, I wasn't raised like that to speak on the dead. Like, had I would have known, I wouldn't even had said that. So I went live and did a public apology tour. You know, not for him, but for my own well-being. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing I disrespected the dead. Even just mentioning, I didn't say nothing crazy about his dad. I just said, hey, you calling other niggas pops because you don't know your dad. Now, that's not calling the dad out his name or anything like that. It's just mentioning. For me, it's mentioning. As y'all seen, it bothered me when my grandmother gets mentioned. Like, ain't nobody just went and said nothing crazy about my grandmother, about her, but just mentioning her kind of bothers me. Now, if somebody says something crazy and start calling her all type of bitches and dead bitches, oh, it's gonna be some issues. You're gonna have all type of Davises running up on you. Not just me. Trust me. Not just the Davis boys. It's gonna be the Davis girls. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot of East Side folks, because she got real love out east. It's gonna be a lot of people you go disrespecting my granny in that manner. Now, bringing her up, that's one thing, but you know that bothers me a little bit. But actually calling her all type of dead bitches and this and that, that's not something you want to play with. And I don't know, maybe for Craig, you know, because it's been a long time since his mom passed, maybe it don't bother him as much, because I'm kind of like that with my dad now. You know, back when it was still fresh, that's why me and Fox fell out, because he disrespected my dad when it was fresh. You know, so yes, I was looking for him. It was on site with him. And when I finally seen him, yeah, we got down. But now that it's been so long, it doesn't really bother me as much. But not to say that I love my mom more, but it's kind of different when it's the woman that raised you. It's the woman that birthed you. You know, my daddy didn't really raise me like that, but I still love him to death. But my mama, I probably wouldn't care how many years has passed by. You know, I wouldn't care how long has passed by, nigga. It's up. I'm looking for you. It's up. Let my mama knock on wood. Uh, but it's forever up. It's forever up. It ain't no get back after that. Nigga, it's gonna be some problems, some issues. Like, nigga, it's gonna be a real crash out party, and I'm gonna be the first one in line. But it's hella corny, and it's this nigga operates on emotion. He's an emotional bitch. He's an emotional little bitch. Out of anything you could have done, I guess the whole talking about Chris teeth, I guess that don't work. It don't stick. You didn't say that in every song. You didn't say that in every live. So what you say, man, I can't get nothing on this dude. Let me go talk about his dead mama. That's like corny to me. That's hella corny to me. And that's not cool because it's cringing. And to the motherfuckers over there that's watching this shit, that's hearting this shit, and ain't saying nothing. Like one person in mind. I'll say his name too. Lamont. I had just gained a little respect back for Lamont because Lamont was on the little live a couple weeks ago when somebody was trying to say I turned down, and Lamont was like, I don't fuck with dude, but nigga, I know Mac ain't turning down nothing. Hey, I gained a little respect for him because even though he don't fuck with me, he kept it real because he know that. He know that. Everybody that know me know that. So, and he could have let the little story go on. Oh yeah, Mac scary. He turned down this and that and that. He didn't. He got on there. He kept it real. He said, no, Mac ain't turned down. I don't fuck with that nigga. He talked a little shit about me too, but he had to keep it real. Sometimes you got to keep it real. But, you know, after gaining that respect, that little bit of respect back from him, I just lost it. And I'm disappointed because, nigga, your mama just died last year. How could you sit on the live with a nigga disrespecting somebody's dead mama without saying, hold on? You know, and mind you, me and Fox had a little battle like 2 years ago when my grandmother was alive. She had a stroke. And it was like a month or two after her stroke. And that nigga did some blur talking about she had a little stroke. I give her the long stroke or some corny shit, right? And it didn't really bother me. But to the people that I was viewing, it was cringing to them. So they spoke on it, including Lamont. Was like, oh no, leave Granny out of this. Granny ain't got nothing to do with this. So I respected motherfuckers. It was a few people that spoke up. But I'm wondering, and my grandma was alive. And like I said, it didn't really bother me. If motherfuckers trying to rap, trying to get some attention, I wasn't really bothered by it. But the people was that watched it, they was bothered by it. I wasn't bothered by it because my grandma was alive. Now, had he would have said that when my grandmother was dead, then it would have been something else. But she's alive. Well, she was alive at that point, so I didn't let it bother me. But people actually did speak up and say, no, that shit ain't cool. No, they looked at him a certain way. But for folks to sit on that live while this nigga is playing a song, talking shit, talking about, bitch, why you drop dead? You ain't gorgeous. You know, I guess the metaphor for that, drop dead gorgeous, when people say drop dead gorgeous, like, and put your son next to you. Like, I just got a phone call too by one of the older homies this morning. That was like, Mac, did you hear this shit? I was like, yeah, I heard it, man. He said, man, that shit ain't cool. That shit is some bitch ass shit. But while we sitting here acting like we don't know this dude's character, this dude is an emotional bitch. He runs on emotions. And then he had the nerve to say, bringing people, I guess because Craig bought the nigga baby mama online. Hey, the baby mama hit Craig up, said she wanted to go tell her story. Craig brought her on there. Cool. She talked about him. She talked about his parenting, him not being there for his child, him giving her STD, him beating her up. She talked about all this. Craig didn't. She talked about all this. And I see he did address some of those allegations. But one allegation he didn't address was the main one. Was the STD one. Nigga, you run around here giving these white girls STDs, nigga? Nigga. You run around giving these white girls STDs? Dr. Umar, Mr. Fist up all the time. But he said some shit in there talking about dragging people in it that ain't got nothing to do with it. Nigga, you done it first. You start making screenshots. Posting your profile pic with Craig baby mama. You did a profile pic of my ex. You was posting Vic's dad's, still got the picture on your page. His casket at his dad's funeral. Like, nigga, and you sit here and blame everybody of why people say you always starting shit. Yeah, I seen that, and I think I got a clue of who called you and told you that. I think I got a clue of who called you and told you they was disappointed in you. As you run around here and you starting a whole bunch of shit. And then you want to say, I'm just responding. No, you're not. Nobody in their right mind that's been following all this saying you just responded to Craig. Craig was MIA. Me and the big two, the other two out the big three, we didn't even hear from Craig like that. Craig was working MIA to himself. He was offline. He wasn't saying nothing to nobody. You called yourself going to where he from, his neighborhood, to take shots at him, to bother him when he wasn't bothering you. But now here you are playing victim on like always. What Tommy Carr say, all real true mama's boy not gonna think this shit is cool at all. No, it's not cool at all. And I ain't even no mama's boy. Me and my mom, we go through it. I love my mom to death. She raised me, but me and my mom don't have like this close knit bond. But hell, she know, call me at any time. It's up. Anybody, it's up. But anybody with some type of heart and decency should be like, dog, bro, what are you talking about? You talking about his dead mama? Like, what's wrong with you? Nigga, is you okay? Nigga, is you cool? Like, bringing dead people up in shit and disrespecting them, calling them all out their names. Let that woman rest. You don't even know that woman. Let that woman rest. Say something to him. Say something about him. Hell, I'd rather you say something about somebody's child than to go say something about somebody's dead mama. So you thought it was cool, and everybody thought you was cool to make a diss song disrespecting his dead mama. Boy, you just show us your character left after right. You just show us your character. You run on emotions like a little bitch. Now, mind you, too, I didn't see it. But if I would have saw it, because I heard afterwards that when Lamont said something about Sarita's kids, Sarita said your mama or something. And that bothered Lamont because his mom just passed away. And would have bothered me, too. I would have said something, been mad as fuck, too. And if I would have seen it, I would have told her, man, that ain't cool. But she ended up apologizing to him. And they got past it or whatever. But even like that, I know how touching that is. Me and Lamont wasn't cool when my grandma died. He still hit me up and gave me his condolences. And I did the same with him when his mama passed. So, but to see him in that live and not say, bro, you tripping. Like, why does everybody gotta protect their friendship so much that they can't call their friends out when they fucking up, when they doing something wrong? I'm a nigga that's gonna tell you, nigga, oh, nigga, that's wrong. What the fuck is you doing? What the fuck is you talking about? All these other motherfuckers too that's supposed to be good people, that's supposed to be running this positive shit like that. Y'all sit up there and watch this nigga and listen to this nigga disrespect somebody's dead mama all for fucking an hour. For an hour. And y'all thought that shit was cool? Y'all harden that shit and ain't not one comment in there saying, hold on, bro. Like, that nigga mama dead. Why is you doing this? But you saying you ain't bothered by your baby mama getting on this shit. Clearly you are bothered. Clearly your emotions is high, just like a bitch. Now, like I said, when Sarita said that, she's a female. That's the shit, emotions. Females gonna run on those emotions. But for a nigga to get emotional and start disrespecting somebody's dead mama, it's crazy to me. And then he lie in y'all faces. If you listen to the live, I saw the live. I don't lie about seeing shit. Nigga lied and said, I caught some of the live. I didn't watch it all. And then turned around a minute or two later and said, I didn't see none of the live. Somebody told me. Like, why do motherfuckers keep lying about watching shit? We all do it. Why motherfuckers keep on acting like they getting sent shit? No, you watch the shit. Sometimes you do get sent some shit. Hey, you see what you call it says something about you, and you go check it out. Sometimes you get sent the screenshots. But nigga, we know we all didn't watch somebody's shit. We all got access to figure out some way to watch somebody's shit, whether it's our friend's page, somebody kid's page. We got access to see what somebody is saying. I hate that I'm be the only one saying, hell yeah, I seen the shit. Everybody want to play dumb, like, I don't watch that. I don't watch them. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You definitely do. But he turned around, go watch the live. 2 minutes later, said, oh, what I was told. No, nigga, you just said you caught some of the live. You didn't watch it all. Now you're talking about what you was told. Like, he lying and playing in y'all faces. And y'all too motherfucking, what's the word? I can't think of the word. Naive. Y'all too motherfucking naive to fucking catch the shit. Because y'all worried about being somebody's friend so bad. And then he mentioned something about people saying I'm on drugs. But as you seen the video, you can see who's on drugs, talking about his baby mama. I heard from a good friend of yours that you the one got her on drugs. This come from a good friend of yours. Said you got her on drugs. Talking about you never did drugs. You was a motherfucking never did drug alive. But it's just disappointing that people can't see a motherfucker's character by now. You know, a motherfucker that got a result to talking about the dead. That shit is so corny and so whack to me. But hey, you gotta respect it from a corny ass cornball nigga. You're supposed to be talented. You're supposed to be knowing how to rap. You can't find nothing else to rap about. You gotta rap about somebody's dead mom. The youngsters doing that shit, and people is getting killed behind that type of shit. Well, they ain't even disrespecting people's mom. They disrespecting people's homies and shit. And motherfuckers is getting, what's up, Reese? Happy Tuesday. Motherfuckers getting killed behind that shit. Yeah, motherfucker can die behind disrespecting somebody's dead mom. Because I'm telling you, what type of time I'll be on if my mom wasn't here today. If motherfuckers thought it was cool and okay to do some shit like that. Just like niggas know what type of time I'll be on if motherfuckers think it's okay to play with my grandma and disrespect her like that. Now, mentioning her, I take that a little way too. That bothers me a little bit. But I ain't going to crash out just by somebody mentioning her. But to sit there and call her all type of bitches, dead bitches, and all that shit. Oh, trust me, we coming. We're coming. We're coming. Believe that. Them Davis boys is definitely coming. A lot of my East Side motherfuckers is definitely coming. Because she's a pillar out east. You know? But it's crazy, man. It just tripped me out. Like I said, I wasn't going to do this live. But after hearing this nigga speaking on the Big Three and saying something about me, I said, no. I said if a nigga don't say my name or do no content about me, then I won't do nothing about them. And he almost done good until he played that other diss song and he mentioned, I think, something about Mac in the beginning and then something about the Big Three towards the end. I was like, oh, okay. Say, motherfuckers don't want to take my truths. And I'm trying not to get on motherfuckers. I'm trying not to run shit on nobody. And then, so that gave me the right to say something. But we don't disrespect the dead, homie. We don't do that. We don't do that at all. That's not cool. There's nothing funny about that. That ain't gonna get you no points. That ain't gonna get you no stripes. That ain't gonna get you shit. But fucked up. And I know you're just an emotional motherfucker because I know that really ain't you, but your emotions. It's just so fucked up. You just so mad. Motherfuckers embarrass you. Motherfuckers embarrass you in your fatherhood. You're so mad, you let your emotions get to you. And you want to disrespect the dead. Come on, good brother. You can't holler all that good brother shit and doing this low down, dirty shame brother shit. You can't holler all this good brother shit and do this low down, dirty shame ass bullshit. And what's your infatuation with Sarita? You just can't keep her name out your mouth, my boy. She gonna cook you again, though, man. I'm just gonna let you know that. You know, twin don't take no disrespect. She might cook you again, my brother. She might just cook you again, just like them last 2 times. And now you want to disrespect her kids and lie and say I wasn't disrespecting her. Like, bro, like, you digging yourself a hole. You're digging yourself a hole, man. The city definitely shouldn't be okay with that. Disrespecting somebody's dead mama, bro. The city definitely shouldn't be okay with that. That would never be cool in my book. I don't care how much I hate somebody. I wasn't raised that way. See, that's what I said in my apology video, too, when I accidentally didn't know his father was dead and I mentioned his father in the song. And I apologized. And I said, I got to do this for me because I wasn't raised that way. You know, definitely. And I'm big on that because I got a lot of dead loved ones. If anybody knows me, know I deal with a lot of deaths. So I got a lot of dead loved ones. So I would never disrespect anybody dead. I don't even care if they disrespect mine. That ain't gonna make me turn around and disrespect some of their loved ones because that's just what I don't do. I wasn't raised like that. My mama didn't raise me like that. So, but man, I'm disappointed. And to everybody that was over there, heard that, and not one person said, "Hey, man, this ain't cool." Not one person said, "Man, this ain't cool." I see you mad at Box too, my nigga. Yeah, I caught that. I caught your little blims, that box. I see you ain't been on his page since he went off on your #1 supporter. Say the nigga name, though. Quit blimming him. Say the nigga name. Quit blimming him. I know the blims. He might not catch him, but I caught him. You done blimmed him like 3 times already. Yeah, both of your little affirmation things. That was those blims, that box. You scared, huh? You mad. You mad because he cool with us. You mad because he let all the shit go and he cool with us, huh? Just say it, nigga. I pay attention to everything. Because ever since then, you sure ain't been on that nigga's lives. You sure ain't been over there. You ain't like nothing. You ain't supported nothing that nigga doing ever since he was over here with us on my live. You pissed off about that, huh? And I even said that on the live. I told Box, them niggas gonna be mad at you. Them niggas gonna be mad at you. And sure enough, because I know you're emotional. He over there with them niggas. I don't fuck with them niggas and that nigga over there. I already know what was going through your head. I'm sure you probably didn't had a talk with your what do you call them? Committee? No, not committee. The other word with a C. Shit, whatever. Y'all know what I mean. Yeah, I know you already had a talk with them. Bad than a motherfucker. But your scary ass won't say his name. You just gonna keep blimming. I don't do the scary shit. I got something to say about somebody. I'm gonna say it. I don't do the scary shit. Yeah, you mad. Yeah, you big bro ain't helping you no more, huh? You're mad. Yeah, you're mad. You was hanging from him. I don't want to sex play him, but you was hanging from him. And you mad. You felt like he turned on you, huh? You can't trust everybody, as you said in your affirmation, or yeah, I think you said something like that. You can't trust everybody. Come around. Yeah, I done seen some other blims too from some other people. Like, why everybody just blaming him? Nobody won't say nothing to him. Like, the fuck y'all so scared of? Shit. My time in war, I was warring. Shit. Saying nigga shit, I'm saying shit, doing shit. You motherfuckers are scary. Fuckers are scary. Y'all picking and choosing. Y'all selective politicking. Y'all picking and choosing. But I know you, Zoo. You don't like people being cool with me or Craig. You don't like it. You want to pick a side now. You want to pick a side now, huh? Before, I don't make people pick sides. Oh, yeah, you do. You mad, my boy. But those little weak diss tracks did nothing. You know, just the point. You don't get no extra points for speaking on the dead. Nobody's dead, mama. We all got loved ones that has passed away, and we know how we feel about our loved ones that passed away. Now, I don't know how it feels to lose a mama, but I know how it feels to lose a daddy, a parent. And a daddy who didn't even really raise me, but I still loved him. It was still my daddy. Now, you mad at Craig because he's calling you out on you being a deadbeat, which it's no excuse for not being involved in a child's life. I seen you mention something about going to court and shit. Well, what happened? Said going to court and you didn't have restraining orders and shit. What was the restraining orders for? Because for a woman to get restraining orders on you, there got to be some kind of proof. You had to be doing something to her. You had to be harassing her. beating her up, as she said, you had to be doing something. You mentioned restraining orders in your little live. So it might be some truth to what she was saying about you beating her ass. Boy. I know you was hurt, because that hurt me seeing that video with your baby mama up there. That hurt me seeing that video. I was like, damn, this is cold. This is cold. But hey, it was about you. It wasn't about nobody dead. It was about you. You not handling your responsibilities as a father. I remember just a few months back, the people you cool with was talking about, I didn't raise my child, and then I was getting shit talk about one chick said I didn't raise my child, and then somebody else I got the truth with, so no disrespect, but I'm gonna bring the situation up saying post pictures of your child through the years. That was easy for me. You never did that with all your kids. You only did it with a couple. I always been there for my child. Even never was with my baby mama in a relationship, but that's still, she couldn't have ran me from not seeing my son. Can't no woman run me away for not seeing mine, taking care of mine. And I'm very adamant about that, because my dad wasn't there raising me. So it could never be a time that I wouldn't be there to raise my kids. And you said something, you try to prove something. How can somebody raise somebody else's kids and not raise theirs? That happens a lot. It happens a lot. Niggas raise their stepkids sometimes better than their own kids. And I looked at my parenting a little bit like that with my son. I felt like I did more for my step kids at the time, being with them over 7 years, because of the simple fact that I lived with them. I didn't live with my son, but I still did for my son. But if I was to say, I probably did more for my stepkids, because I'm with them every day. I'm getting them up, taking them to school. I'm doing this, doing that. But when my son was there on the weekends, I did the same for him. It's just the weekends. I had to go to court. Well, I didn't go to court. I did go to court, but my baby mama took me to court because I made a statement about running off with my child. So we went to court, and I got weekends for my child. The judges, they're going to want to see you with your kid. They're going to want the father in their life. So there's no excuse not to be in your child's life. I don't care if the mama, even like you said, she left, sent you this letter and left. All you got to do is go to court. The judge ain't even going to let her leave and take your child. If you going through a custody battle, you can't take your kid out of state. You can't leave and take your kid out the state. One of my exes went through that, and she had to bring the kid back because they said it's going to be called kidnapping. If you're in a custody battle, you can't up and leave the state and take a child nowhere if you're in a custody battle without the court's approval. Then that becomes kidnapping. So were you really in a court battle, as you said? Did you fight to see your daughter? There's no excuse for that, bro. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for it all for a man not to be in his child's life. There's too many ways around that. Hell, she probably had to run off because you were beating her ass. She said you was beating her ass, so she probably had to run off. Get away from your ass. It was probably them drugs. A lot of them people that be beating they women, that be them drugs. Them drugs was probably running your shit. What's up, twin? I just was mentioning you earlier. I was just talking about how out of all this, nobody's kids has been disrespected, but yours. That's all. Watching all this shit, I haven't seen nobody's actual child be disrespected, but Sarita's. That's the only child I've seen or heard some disrespect towards them. Now, did people say people's kids' names? Yes. Did people bring up people being deadbeats? Yes, but that's on them. That they ain't cussed the child out. They ain't say nothing about the child. Like I said, like Box said it, and I agree with him. In that song that Zoo did, he just mentions Cred's son. He didn't say nothing disrespectful at Cred's son. He said, your daddy is this, your daddy is that. So I don't look at that as talking shit on this about this child. Same way as Cred. Cred didn't come on here and go off on your daughter. Cred went off on you being a deadbeat. That's not going off on your child. That's going off on you being a deadbeat. Oh, you talking about my bastard son? Yeah. That guy. And how cringing it was to sit up and listen to a nigga disrespect somebody's dead mom, and he had his little regular 6 to 8 people in his life, and nobody said, nigga, don't do that. We don't disrespect the dead. Nobody said that. So I'm disappointed in everybody over there that hold theyself up here to sit there and watch that live, and nobody say, hold on, man, that nigga ain't said nothing about none of your dead people. Why are you disrespecting this? Because he's an emotional bitch. He runs on emotions like a female. That's the shit some females would do when they get mad at a motherfucker. They don't have no limits. Them emotions go, and they go. That's the same way this niggas do. It's his character. And I'm glad I'm not cool with that nigga no more. We could never be cool like that, because I can't have that kind of character, that kind of nigga around me. Because I'm going to say something. I can't have that nigga. What's up, Craig? And I mentioned earlier, too. Like, you know, I know it's been it may not bother you because it's been so long that your mom been gone. Like I said with my dad, it don't really bother me as much no more, because it's been so long. But when it was fresh and somebody said something about my dad, that's when me and Fox got into it. He said something about my dad. It was fresh. But he could say somebody could say something about my dad now, and I may brush it off, depending on my mood. Now, if I'm going through some shit, I might not brush it off. But if it's with my mama, I don't care how long it's been. I don't care how long it's been if it's with my mama, because my mama raised me. It's different for me. When it comes to my mama, that's the real no nuts. He definitely a pussy. Pussy, like a motherfucker. You know, when it's my mama, and even my granny, there's no time limit on that. You couldn't let somebody get on here calling my grandma all type of dead bitches. It's gonna be a lot of Davises, from niggas to the females. It's gonna be a lot of people from out east, because my grandma is a staple out east. It's gonna be some problems for you, brother. So if you ever think it's okay to jump your ass on live to talk about my grandma and call her all type of bitches and shit, just know what that's gonna equate to. I got a phone call about the live today. Other people not feeling that. People not feeling that. You disrespecting somebody's dead mama. I don't care if you put it in the song or not. But you did that before the song. You was on Cred Live saying some disrespectful shit in the comments about his mama. You was calling all type of dead bitches then. And it bothered me then too. And I just didn't say nothing. But after I wasn't gonna say nothing about this, but after sleeping on it, I said, "Hey, motherfucker, don't speak on me. I won't speak on them." And you did good most of the live. You wasn't talking about me only, but that one song that you played at Vic, you said something about Mac Kit Kat, something. Then you said something about the Big Three, and I'm a part of the Big Three. So you gave me room to speak. You gave me room to speak when I really didn't want to speak, but you gave me room. But I'm more bothered by you talking greasy about somebody's dead family member, somebody's dead mama at that. And you had people in there whose mother has passed away, who recently had other parents pass away. It ain't not one person in there say, hold on, bro, we don't do that. We did not one person in there say that. See, people be selective. People be selective. And like I said, when Fox made that little stroke bar about my grandma when my grandma was alive, and I commend the people who did speak up. There was people in there that said something. And my grandma was alive. And like I said, it didn't really bother me. Because my grandma was alive. It touched a little bit, but it didn't really bother me. Like, the people that was in there was mad. Was more madder than me. And my grandma was alive. So now, nobody in there in your life mad and you speaking on somebody's dead mama? Let me see. He lies and tell folks that I called his daughter a bitch first. Anybody that knows me knows I would never go there unless you disrespect me first. But just watch. Yeah, see, I didn't see that. Norm said very strange and unusual behavior. Yeah, that's something real niggas don't do. I guess that's something players with the ER do. I guess that's something what players with the ER do. They run off emotions. Hey, I guess the whole goat mouth teeth shit about Craig ain't working for you. Ain't working no more. Guess you tired of mentioning that. So, hey, I can't dig up nothing else. Let me just go talk about his dead mama. What? What type of nigga with any type of heart and character would think that shit was okay? That's he's always talking about the bad guy. That's what the bad guy does. That's what the bad guy does. No, that's the emotional bitch. That's what emotional bitches do. To be honest, it sounds like all gloves off at this point. Motherfuckers at war over shit that could have been chalked, but now ain't to the shit that's said and done. And it's a dangerous. Exactly, Coley. Exactly. Even lowercase p's never did that move. Yeah, all gloves off now. Because like I said, if a motherfucker get on here calling talking about yo granny, all type of dead bitches and this and that, you're gonna have a lot of Davises. Not just me. And not just the Davises, not just the fellas, not just the Davis boys. It's some Davis females too that be on that type of time. It's a lot of East Side motherfuckers that ain't gonna let nobody do that to my granny. So you playing with fire. You playing with real fire now. Like that's a real crash out party that I'll be the first in line with. Yeah, but to the motherfucking spectators, that should be cringing to y'all. Like, what is this nigga doing? What's wrong with this nigga? Like, bro, you need some help. You need some help, bro. Yeah, you're going to need a whole lot of other help, too. And I ain't talking about your mental. You're going to need a whole lot of other help. And it seems to me like you don't have a lot of niggas like that that's going to come help you and back you up on shit. It don't seem that way to me. Q-Way in Texas. Fox ain't coming out to help you like that. Like, bro, hopefully you got a call from your brother Eyes. Shout out to Eyes, though, because I know he's not okay with that. I know he's not okay with that. But you won't even listen to your big brother. You won't even listen to him. Your mentor and your character is so fucked up, you won't even listen to your big brother. That's crazy to me. Don't ever get on here disrespecting the dead, my boy. That's not cool. That's not going to get you no stripes. Should nobody think that shit is cool. I get it. You was embarrassed. But you said that even before. You said that, well, you was embarrassed. He did that little video, so that embarrassed you. So you jumped on his thing and you was disrespecting in the comments. But you was extra embarrassed and emotional that your baby mama jumped on there and said something about you. Why not be mad at her? Craig didn't force her to get on his shit. From my understanding, she called and wanted to do it. Why not be mad at her? Why you attacking none of her dead people? She the one got up there and told us how you gave her STDs, how you used to beat her ass, how you left to the candy store. Candy. Y'all know what kind of candy she was talking about. The same candy you got her hooked to. And this is info that came from one of your good friends, my boy. The same kind of candy you got her on. And I don't know what was wrong with her that day, but she was on some type of candy. I don't know whether liquid candy or what type of candy. But she was on some candy. Oh, to another thing. You acted like you were so mad about Slim Katie saying nigga. The white girl that Yolo brought around saying nigga. But your ex-wife or your wife, whatever it is, baby mama, ex-wife, current wife, I don't know. She said nigga 12 times. And every time Craig had to tell her, don't say the N-word. Seems to me like she's been comfortable using that word for a long time. So I know she was using it around you. But you this pro-black brother. Nah, Dr. Umar. No, Dr. Umar. Dr. Zumar. No, Dr. Zumar. You like all these characters and shit, right? That's a new name for you. Dr. Zumar. Mr. Black Fist. And your wife on here, your white wife on here talking about all type of nigga this, nigga that, nigga queen. What the fuck? Man, she was comfortable saying all that shit around you, but you gonna get on here and act like you was all offended that Slim Katie said it twice on your shit? Brother. Nah, that's the role. You always trying to flip the narrative. You always trying to flip the narrative, my boy. The nigga sat on live and lied. Like Charlie Chain said, nigga sat on live and watch you die. Nigga, we sat on live and watch you lie. That nigga said, I caught some of the live, but I didn't watch it all. Then 2 minutes later, he told us he didn't see none of the live. His daughter told him what was said. Like, nigga, did you not just hear yourself 2 minutes ago saying you caught some of the live? Now, 2 minutes later, he been slipping like that lately too. Cause you know they don't want to. They don't want to admit they would be watching our shit. They don't want to admit that for shit. He slipped up a couple weeks ago too, saying I caught some of the live, and then switching it up later on. He switched it up though. Go watch his live. He said in the beginning of the live, I caught some of the live, and then 2 minutes later, not even 2 minutes later, the nigga said, I ain't seen none of the live. My daughter told me what was said. Like, y'all don't be catching this shit. I pay attention to everything. I'm sorry. I pay attention in detail to everything. It's like, this nigga just said, hold on. Like, this nigga just said he caught some of the live. Now 2 minutes go by. The nigga is a liar. A female friend of mine's called me saying, it looks like I'm always starting stuff. What did I start this morning? Nigga, you started that shit with Craig. Whether you said something that morning or not, and I told people, I said he ain't been on Facebook in like 4 days. Watch him use this. Watch him say, I ain't even been on Facebook. And people coming for me. And no, when you left off of Facebook, you started some shit up. You can't just disappear and say, hey, people forgot about it. Craig popped out on you. So yes, you started that with Craig. Talking about you just respond. No, you started this shit with Craig. Craig ain't said, Craig been MIA. Hell, I put APB out on Craig. Twin put APB out on Craig. We ain't even heard from Craig in a long time. Then you want to go to Porter. You want to go to Porter to get at him. That's what started it. Same thing you said about me. No, you played that video. You played that old video. And then when I respond, you ain't started it. You ain't started. Yo, you did. You know what you was doing when you played that shit. You definitely started it. Then play Victim on. He started it with me too. Yeah, twin. But he want to fool everybody. He want to act like shit wasn't live. Like we didn't see the shit with our own eyes. Like, bro, who was you, the police? Because that's what they do. They got shit on video and they expect us to not see what we saw. We saw what you did on the motherfucking video. He tried to front on a live saying he ain't have no issue with me. Then as soon as I got on his live, he kept disrespecting me. Yeah, that's I spoke on that on one of the lives too. I said, damn, I thought he said he ain't got no issues with Sarita. And then just got on there bashing her. We put a song out 6 months ago and ain't said nothing about him after live. And he came out the blue, me and Chain. Then another dish yesterday. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is what this nigga do. This is his character, y'all. Hello, this is his character. I already know what's gonna happen before it happened. I called it. I said what he was gonna say. He do that shit, then play victim and act like everyone just talking about him. Yeah, but that's what he wants people to talk about him. He don't have no motion, so any motion. That's why he good with that chick, because they just want to go viral off of anything. They want to go viral so bad. They want some motion so bad they're gonna do anything. They're gonna do anything. How can you have an issue with anyone who clearly has issues with themselves? Yeah, definitely. And then to jump on here and say it didn't bother him. It did bother you. That shit fucked you up. Talking about it didn't bother him. Yeah, that shit bothered you. It got you hella emotional now. Nigga, you trying to play it off acting. Nah, nigga, I see through your eyes, nigga. You fucked up. You fucked up. You hurting inside. That hurted that your baby mama got on there and exposed all that shit. Some of it we already knew. Some of it we didn't know. But yeah, I heard you address the whole beating thing and the whole baby thing. Why you didn't address that STD? Oh, you thought that was just gonna slide under the rug. You thought that was gonna slide under the bug. Nah, nigga. We waiting on you to address that. Was that true, nigga? You running around here giving these white girls STDs? That's what was said. Bro, still be talking like he the hottest. Yeah, that shit is delusional. That nigga is delusional. I tried hitting him and Q up because Q know I didn't say nothing about him after that live we had about the truth, and Q won't. Nah, that nigga ain't gonna hold that nigga accountable. That's the reason me and Q fell out. He ain't gonna hold Zoo accountable for shit. I'm finna listen while I'm working. I'm going back in. All right, twin, don't get caught. That nigga ain't gonna hold Zoo accountable for shit. That's the whole reason why me and him fell out. Like, bro, you ain't gonna hold like. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. These people, man. It's all you doing is helping us out. When you review this type of character, reveal this type of character, which I already knew was in you. You reveal this character in you where you gotta go so low to disrespect somebody's dead mama. Should nobody fuck with you think that shit is cool. Definitely if they have lost a dead parent. Definitely if they have lost a parent. Even if you haven't lost a parent. Should nobody think that shit is cool. Song trash though. Song ain't gonna get no play. Like, only time we're gonna hear it is on your shit. Song ain't gonna get no play. Tell Quincy to play it on the full cut and see if he play it. Probably won't, because he know the people ain't nobody gonna fuck with that. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with that. Because it's so cringing to speak on the dead like that. But I wonder why none of these people will tell you this. None of them wants to hold you accountable. Like, nigga, you dead ass wrong. You dead ass wrong. Just because that nigga brought up your baby mama. What's up, man? These weird ass niggas speaking on the dead, calling niggas dead mamas, you dead bitch, and yes, I'm gonna put your son next to you. And who does this? What type of nigga is you? And for a nigga that's up in there that whose mama died and ain't saying, nigga, we don't do this, and say, hold on, nigga, you going too far. Like, that's not cool. That nigga Zoo, you know who. He mad at Craig. Craig had that nigga baby mama up here talking about how much he was a deadbeat dad, telling her story. And he couldn't fight back. His way of fighting back is to go disrespect Craig's dead mama. Be mad at your baby mama. Your baby mama got up there and told the world how you gave her STDs, how you beat her ass, how you wasn't taking care of your daughter, how she had to bounce out of town. My mama died, nigga. I don't play at all. That's why I'm disappointed in Lamont. I just gained some respect for White Boy because he was in that live when motherfucker was trying to act like I turned down a fade. And Lamont said, I don't fuck with that nigga, but that nigga Mac ain't turning down no fade. I don't believe y'all. I gained some respect for that nigga. But then I just lost it. Because your mom just died last year and you sitting up in this nigga live listening to him disrespect somebody's dead mama. We don't play like that, bro. Man said I would have been on my way to stock. I already know it, man. I told Q he had my dad's casket on his page, and Q said he don't know nothing about that. I'm like, nigga, you lying. It's still on there. But he's been doing this type of stuff. This is a nigga character. I told you, I tried to tell people last year when he used the homeless people as props to go out alky. This is a nigga with a fucked up character that has no morals. but always hollering about this good brother shit. Always hollering good brother, this and that, black people, this and that. No, that ain't good brother shit. That's low down, dirty, shame ass brother. Like, you don't never jump on here and disrespect nobody's dead mama. There's morals, man. I don't play about the dead. I lost too many dead people. It just bothers me when I hear people disrespecting dead people. It bothers me when the youngsters do it. But for a nigga that's over 40 years old doing it, it really bothers me. Like, man, you too old to do this shit. Thinks this shit is okay. That's something I would never do. Like, I lost too many people. Even if somebody disrespect my dead people, I'm not finna go disrespect their dead people back. I just don't get down like that. Like last year, like I said, when I did that song and I said I didn't know his dad was dead. I said, you calling other niggas pops because you don't know your dad? I seen that nigga go on live and mention that and mention his dad was dead. So I had to go on live and do a public apology because had I would have known his dad was dead, I wouldn't have never put that bar in there. Because I don't speak on the dead. And then after my live apology, he still went a month later and brought my dad's name in the song and disrespected my dad. Get knocked out like your dad used to, or some shit he said. Like, bro, okay. But like I said, my dad been dead a long time, so it don't really bother me as much anymore when somebody speaks on that. And that was something light. But if it come to my mama, the woman who birthed me, the woman who raised me, it's not enough amount of time in this lifespan that can go by. I'm sorry. And I love my dad like a motherfucker. But when it was still fresh on me, yes, I was looking for motherfuckers that disrespected my dad. That's the whole reason why me and Fox was at it years ago. That's why we had to fight on sight. We had to fight on sight. But we don't do the disrespecting of dead people. Definitely nobody's mama. Like, you didn't disrespect his dead cousin. Like, none of that. Like, you disrespect this nigga dead mama. And think that shit was cool. And people sat up and watched you and listened to you. And nobody said, hold on, man. We don't do that. Talk about him. We don't disrespect dead people, brother. Definitely not nobody's dead mama. That's never been cool. I don't care how mad you are at somebody. You don't go disrespect nobody's dead mama. Talking about that dead bitch and all this shit. Like, nigga. My mom was my best friend, nigga. I will die right now about my mom. He's a clown. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. That shit, that's what I'm saying. Like, it'll be up. It'll be up with me. I'm sorry. And I said, I know it's been a long time, so maybe it don't bother Craig as much. But that's not part of the game at all, man. This nigga digging himself a hole. But all it is doing is it's just exposing his character. That's all. He hurting his own brand by doing it. He hurting his own little bit of brand he does have. He's hurting that anyway, just exposing his character. Because anybody with a good character with some type of morals ain't gonna do no shit like that. I don't care how mad you are. You're not gonna disrespect nobody's dead mom. This nigga posted Vic's dad's casket at the funeral on his page. He was mad at Vic. He posted Vic's dad casket. And that's one thing. But to jump on here and call somebody's dead mama all type of dead bitches and this and that, bro, You must got switches. You must got major switches. Because you playing. You playing a dangerous, dangerous game, my boy. You playing. People has families too. Well, I said people have family. They ain't got to do nothing. Your family's gonna do something. Like you that's it. I wouldn't play that game with nobody. Because now you're involving everybody else. Now you're involving a lot of people. It's one thing to talk about somebody and maybe their brothers or their sisters get mad or their family get mad, but now you're talking about somebody's dead mama. Nigga, I would have been at cuz house. Man, you know, the nigga jump on here talking about my granny call type of dead bitch. You know, Tayson coming, Larry coming, Nate coming, Andre coming, Teresa coming, even my cousin that don't even fuck with us, she coming. Along with a lot of the east side motherfuckers because my grandma is a pillar out east. Motherfuckers is coming. Like we not like it's a real crash out party. It's a real crash out party. And we're gonna be the first in line. We're gonna be the first one in that motherfucker. Like free before 10 type of first. We in the free, we getting in free. Yeah, free before 9, matter of fact. Bright and early. Nigga, post like when the new Jordans come out, type of waiting in line. Yeah, niggas, we sleeping out here. Wait till this nigga get home. Waiting on the nigga to come home. You just don't play like that. That's cornball shit. That's cornball shit. Like that's all you got. I guess we are tired of hearing the goat mouth and nigga your teeth and that and the videos, old people these videos. I guess that's that angle's running short on him. So the only thing else you can say is to disrespect somebody's dead mom. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. But like I said, I'm more disappointed in motherfuckers that was over there and not one person say, nigga, this ain't cool. I don't care how mad you is about him. This ain't cool. If that was my homie, I would have told my homie, nigga, we don't do this. Nigga, we don't do this. Hold on, nigga, take this down. We don't do this, bro. If you get mad at me and don't want to be my friend, so fucking what? You just won't be my friend then, because my friends, we don't do this type of shit. I'm sorry. We don't do this type of shit. My friends, they hide shit. Hell, some of my friends that's on coke and shit, they hide that shit from me because they know I don't do that type of shit. Don't let Mac see it. Mac gonna say something. I don't do that type of shit. I don't give a fuck you get mad or not, nigga. Nah, they only say it when we take it far. Yeah, that's all. Everybody want to, this and that. Y'all take it. Yeah, it only come for us. It only come when we got to take something somewhere. Yeah. And I don't really never go that far. I don't really never go that far. I try my hardest not to go that far. Like he posted my ex as his profile picture, right? Nice picture of her too. So I got his baby mama, that same baby mama, the same wife that was on there. I got a picture of her. I posted her next to the picture he posted my ex. Like, who would you? I posted for like 2 minutes. I took that shit down. Like, I'm letting this nigga character fuck with my character. This ain't me. I don't know this woman. But I felt like, hey, you put my ex in it, I'm going to put your ex in it. Nigga, you posted a damn nice picture of my ex. She looked way better. But I felt bad because I don't know this girl. I didn't know that woman. So I didn't want to put her in it because she had nothing to do with what we had going on. But just like my ex had nothing to do with what we had going on. But this is the type of female shit this nigga does. Like when K Love posted those screenshots that Nikki had sent her. This nigga shared it, not even thinking, nigga, this made you look like a hater. And some people did call him out on that. Like, nigga, it says, thanks to you and Derek, I know everything. Like, nigga, you posted this shit and it make you look like a hater. You should just let the bitch post it. The chick, excuse my French. You should have just let the chick post the shit. That's what chicks is gonna do. Post my business. You sharing her shit about a conversation she had with her, like the conversation wasn't with you, and then it made you look like a hater. Like, and you didn't even care. That's emotional. Being emotional. Talking about bringing people in it that don't have nothing to do with it. You've been the main one bringing people in it that had nothing to do with it. Craig's baby mama had nothing to do with it. You went and posted her picture. My ex didn't have nothing to do with none of this. You went and posted her picture. Like, for what? What did that get you? Like, is this a shot at me? Like, damn, you chose one of her nicest pictures to post. Like, nigga, I can see if she was a duck. I can see if she was a mud duck and you wanted to post a picture of her. But Mr. Good Brother is running around here giving these YT chicks STDs. Yep. K Love, I hope you go get checked after that. After that information hit the net, I hope you go get checked, girl. Yeah, he posted. Yeah. He posted my old lady for no reason. Then said I made it personal with him. How? Yeah, I posted Vic's old woman. Vic old lady. Who looked way better, got way more going on than his baby mama. Than any chick I done seen him with. Like, what are you doing? You posting all these chicks that look better than all of your chicks combined. You posting chicks that look way better than all of your chicks. But that's why he has this team single. That's why he has this hate for women. That's why he has this hate for women. Maybe because it was his baby mama. That he has that hate build up for him in him for women. That's why he can't get a woman. I was tripping with that. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. Main nigga on here talking about, I remember he said, oh, you can't keep a bitch. I can get a bitch. Maybe I can't keep her. Maybe I can't keep them, but I can get them. You can't even get a bitch. Nigga say I can't keep a bitch. Not with all this player hating going on. Not with all this player hating going on. You goddamn right I can't keep them. But I can get them. I definitely can get them. Check my background. Check my background. I told them, Mrs., to delete that shit on the post. And behind the scenes, come on, man, that shit not cool. And I was cool with bro at the time. Yeah. And that's the thing. A lot of them people that's cool with him, not holding him accountable. That was crazy, though. The nigga said, I can't keep a bitch. The nigga always posting team single. Talking about I can't keep a bitch. I don't have no problem getting one, though. Actually, I'm looking for my wife. So, but hey, I ain't never had a problem getting no chick. Keeping them, well, I could. I was in a 7-year relationship, then a 6-year relationship. So, I got better at keeping them. Hell, if you wouldn't have did that player hating shit, who knows? Nigga did some player hating shit on me. Yeah, it's hard to keep a chick out here. Definitely when you on some player shit and you got a hater. Definitely hard. But yeah, man, I had to get on here and pop it a little bit because I heard my name mentioned in that diss song, and I heard the Big Three mentioned in that diss song. You gonna have to stop getting bitches when you get a wife. Yeah, Norm, you got a point there. I am. When I get a wife, I will. Is that what stops you, Norm? You didn't got married, and it slowed a lot of shit down. And I'm ready for that, though. I'm ready for that, to be honest. I'm just wondering things. I'm wondering when this nigga gonna quit blaming Box and say his name. I told you, I told motherfuckers, I pay attention to everything. Ever since Box got on his number one supporter, that nigga ain't been in Box Live since. His little affirmation videos, go listen to the motherfuckers. Those came right after Box went off on his little number one supporter. Those are shots at him. And this last little live yesterday too, there's a shot in there about Box. Niggas getting old, need a ride or die. Man, bro, I'm telling you, I'm too old. I need a wife now. Big say you caught that too, huh? Yeah, I caught that shit. I pay attention. I pay attention to everything. I catch everything, man. It go over some people's head, but I caught that and I noticed. I pay attention. I said, oh, this nigga ain't shared. It was always sharing Boxes live. Same thing with the other dude. It was tap in. I said, oh, y'all not sharing this shit now, huh? Now that he on one of y'all supporters, y'all don't share this nigga's lives no more, huh? Zoo don't even be in there. Now he just throwing blims. He done threw 3 of them. I caught every last one of them. But he's scared to say that nigga's name. He would have said other niggas' names. Like he did with the people commenting shit. He went and tagged them in the shit, got at them. Why you didn't do that to Box? You want to tag Reese? You want to tag what's my boy name? I forgot my boy name. Shit, he gonna be mad at me. I forgot his name right now at the top of my head. He want to tag niggas in, tagged them all on his post. Why you do that with Box? Why you doing blims? Niggas be dick riding without a license. Yeah, and they was dick riding at first, but now he attacked their number one hater. I mean, their number one supporter. Niggas was mad. And then he also mad that Box was over here on the live with me. He mad that me and Box squashed our little shit. They didn't want that to happen. They didn't want me and Box being cool. Because they not cool with me. All of them hate it. They all hate it. Having bitches was fun, but having a wife is different, especially when she 100. Yeah, Norm. I can't wait to feel that feeling of having a wife hitting different. But yeah, they hated that shit. I told Box on the live, I said, them niggas gonna be mad at you over here on my live. And what do you know? Niggas is mad. Nah, they wanted me and Box to war. They wanted us war forever. Because he was the only one giving me a run for my money. He was the only one fucking with me. They know they can't fuck with me. They know they can't do this with me. They hard to find, Mac. These bitches ain't shit. Yeah, they worse than niggas these days. These females is worse than niggas these days. They say you can't look, though. You guys got to let them come to you. So I'm not looking for one no more. Hey. Yeah, they was mad at that, though, man. They was like, fuck, why this nigga go get cool with this nigga? Why they squash they shit? We need your help, Box. We can't fuck with Mac. We need your help, Box. You the only one had enough motion to fuck with him. We ain't got no motion. We can't get a bunch of people on our shit. They pissed off. Bro, you need a cougar. You be just fine. I have cougars all my life, man. Maybe I need me a pretty young tender. I had cougars all my life, man. Maybe that's where I was going wrong. Maybe I need me a pretty young tender. Might be time to try something new. Nowadays, a cougar for me is in her 60s or late 50s. Be-Love say Tommy Carr sign me up. Be-Love looking for her cougar with a salt and pepper beard. Be-Love looking for her cougar with a salt and pepper beard. Hey, but yeah, man, this shit is crazy to me how people jump on here and play. Oh shit. Y'all can get me in trouble, man. Y'all know all my bitches watching. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. Y'all know all my bitches watching. In 60s, them not cougars. I like them OGs too. Grandpa, where you at? Man, aren't cougars there? Thundercat. The older the berry, the sweeter the juice. Yeah, that's how I thought all my life. I'm tired of that juice. I'm tired of that juice. I've been drinking that juice for too long. Might be time to get me some fresh juice. Surrett, I heard you had I heard some shit, Surrett. You all right over there? I heard some shit, Surrett. You all right over there? Mac, you had some good ones. I did. I ain't gonna lie. I had some good ones. I was fucking it up. I was a fuck up. I done fucked up some good ones. I can't even lie. I was young and dumb. Laughing my ass off. What? I heard you had some inboxes. Just making sure you all right over there. That cobweb cougar come with benefit. I done fucked up some good ones too. Yeah, we all had. That's a part of being young, being playboys. You know, that's a part of that. You don't know, you know. You know, I ain't going back though. I ain't going backwards though. But yeah, I done messed up some. Oh man. That's her right where she at too. I gotta hear about that. You didn't get my inbox, Surrett? Because I had got the 2 scoops. Let me steal his lingo. He say stealing lingo, not knowing trolling. Let me grab my other beer. Hold on, Surrett. I need you to hit me afterwards if you don't want to put it on here. Hit me. I need to know the details. Hold on, let me grab my beer. Okay, I'm gonna hit you. Older men let you catnap. Older man let you catnap, talk, OTP freely. Help with groceries, I need one. Girl, it don't matter what age, these niggas ain't shit. Oh man, y'all women is worse than niggas these days. Man, I wonder what today's gonna bring, man. It's been some shit going on, man. Been some shit going on, but I can't. Oh, on the phone, okay. There's been some shit going on, man. Well, I should have did a Boxing Max special today since he can't go live. They didn't got his page shut down. I should have did a Boxing Max special today. Shit. B-Love, you don't know what you want to do. These bitches are scandalous. They worse than niggas. I know it, man. These days, like these females is worse than niggas. So if you do get one, a good one, it's social media though. Social media, and it's got a lot of these females being scandalous. If I start that bullshit again, then I get the blame for dropping videos and songs on them. Yeah, they're gonna say you coming for them. But I'm glad people are starting to see shit. I'm glad people are starting to see the people whose problems out here. Fine, I need a girlfriend, and y'all. Hey, that's why I just said you don't know what you want. Hey, we learned from the Playboy clique. You didn't learn from us. Don't put us in y'all bullshit. You didn't learn from no Playboy clique. A lot of these niggas did though. A lot of these niggas they learned a lot from the Playboy clique. We was all good young brothers, just living life. Yeah, that bitches ain't shit too. Yeah, B-Love, that's what I'm saying. They worse than niggas. Definitely the one chicks. We ain't shit, Mac. You know, no man. Hey, I'm actually a good young brother, man. I'm good, man. You speak for yourself, man. I had a little fucked up ways back in the days, but I'm actually a good dude, man. I try, man. I try. I ain't no heartbreaker. That's why I hate when I make a mistake. At least they'll argue. It'd be fun. Well, with females, I don't know, B. I think you got a couple of females already. Mac wasn't cool in his day. Broke my heart. Oh, Surrett, don't get on here lying on me. Don't get on here lying on me, Surrett. I ain't never broke nobody's heart. You did used to have a thing for me, though. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga, look at your shirt and hat. This shit for life, Cardinal. This shit for life, Cardinal. Definitely, man. Definitely. I just moved different now though. I got one, but I want two. Surrect, you on here talking too much, man. All my bitches is watching, man. Pretty soon we can't be friends if you expose too much. All my bitches is watching. I keep telling y'all, I'll be liking getting me in trouble, man. Keep telling you, man. It's like 13 people in here. 3 or 4 of them are bitches, man. All my bitches be watching, man. Y'all just be getting me in trouble. Last time, B-Love talking about double dates and shit. I ain't went on no double date. I didn't hear the last out of that. I didn't hear the last from that. What she mean double date? I don't know what the fuck she meant. I don't date nobody. Nigga, we ain't never got into it, little bitch, and we been partners how long, man? Yeah, man, they come and they go, man. I don't like tripping off of females. Now, my main chick, back in the day, I'm talking back in the days. Nowadays, my main chick, that's my only chick. Talking about back in the day, you know, we would share shit. We would share back in the days. We would share back in the days. Hey, at the Playboy Mansion, we would definitely would share. We was on that type of time back then. Like, nigga, go ahead, nigga. Shit, nigga, go on there. Go see, nigga. You on that? Go see. Nigga, it used to be nothing back then. Nigga, go see. Like, nigga. This live definitely went left. Y'all came in here on this bullshit. I was talking about this old emotional ass nigga. Y'all came in here with this other shit getting me in trouble and shit. Exposing too much of our business. You know. But shout out to everybody that has been to the Playboy Mansion. Those days was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. A lot of drinking, a lot of smoking, and a lot of women. I mean, a lot of women. A lot of women didn't went up those stairs. A lot of women didn't went up those stairs. From the ugliest to the baddest. From the ugliest to the baddest. Uh-oh. Every time you go live, you get in trouble. I definitely do. Off the Belvedere, the Grey Goose. Shit. Sometimes it was Tanqueray. Shit. We didn't give a fuck. But that was the main thing though, the Bellevue. We stayed off that Bellevue. Look, Surrett, no, she didn't been to the Playboy Mansion. Surrett know about it. B-Love, you wasn't around at them times. You missed the whole Playboy Mansion era. If you was around, you probably would have been up there too. All the groups of chicks been to the man, so many groups. They'd come flocking in. It was chicks that would wait for other chicks to leave so they can have the nigga that the other chick is on. Oh yeah, the parties. Yeah, we had some of the dopest parties out there too. It was chicks flocking in. When a group of chicks come, they wait for the other group to leave so they can have some action. But yeah. It was very rarely that somebody just brought one chick, their own chick. No, you got some friends. You got some friends? Because we got niggas over here. We got a gang of niggas over here. So it's very rarely that you would just see one chick at the Playboy Mansion. You got to bring some friends with you. Very rarely that you ever will come there, it was only one chick. Nah, we had groups. We had groups of them coming. So it was enough for everybody because we stayed up. It was always hell of us over there. From me, Maine. Hurry up and finish that, Mickey, so you can wrap this shit up. Not Jonathan. They came in groups by the flock. Man, it was a movie. Different chicks came in flocks. Bible. It was always up. When we used to have this, only time we was with when one or two chicks came, it was when JJ had his grandpa's at the apartments, small old apartments. JJ had the little back room, the little back apartment. We had that motherfucker cracking too. We had that little spot cracking too. When JJ had the little back apartment, we had that motherfucker. That could be 2K immature concert. Y'all taking me so far back, man. I miss them days. Saret said, "Oh yeah, Saret, you remember that spot too?" Saret, you ain't been to all our spots, goddamn it. We came a long way, so we started in the bandos. We started in abandoned houses. Like we started at a young age, and we had different. Like this was even before we had the Playboy Mansion. We was young, and we had different abandoned houses with mattresses in them. We had different houses with abandoned houses with dirty mattresses in them. Nigga, the tracks used to be up. Nigga, we had a good time. She said, bro, I kicked it. Yeah, I know you kicked it. Shit. Yeah, but them were the days, man. If you came to the Playboy Mansion, I remember when you went to jail when you fought, what's his name? We go back. Who did I go to jail for fighting? I went to jail for fighting somebody? I don't remember that. I don't remember going to jail for fighting nobody. I've been to jail a couple of times. I went to jail from Edison when I fought when I had to fight, what you call it? I think his name was Craig. He was up there fucking with JJ, and he was hella older. And I went up to Edison and fought him for JJ. I went to jail for that. Man, it was Devin. They was younger than you. Devin? I don't remember. I didn't go to jail for that. I only been to jail a couple of times. I didn't go to jail for fighting nobody named Devin. I fought at Edison. I went to jail. One of them, and you saw him in there. I don't know. I only been to jail twice out here. I only been to jail twice. It was never. And I remember that once when I fought Craig. I believe his name was Craig Jackson or something like that. But I fought him because he was fucking with JJ, and he was like my age. Oh, it was from Edison. Okay, we'll talk. Yeah, I went to jail for that. Fought a dude named Craig. Like, you couldn't be older fucking with my nigga. Shout out to Chris Henry. I remember I had to get the Mexicans off of Chris Henry when I went up to Edison. Fucking, they was finna jump Chris. Nigga, what? Hold on, nigga. Hold on, nigga. No, you ain't. Yeah, I used to fight a lot, man. I cracked off the riot at Edison. When we used to ride with the Mexicans, I cracked off one of them. And it was crazy because we had a little altercation at lunchtime, or before lunch, and they sent all the older niggas home. I was up there in flip-flops. Me, I think LC was there. I forgot who all was there, but we had a little altercation early, and I had my flip-flops on. And I was stumping the nigga with my flip-flops. And so at lunchtime, I knew I had to get ready, and I went to my locker. I remember having my little Tommy Hilfiger. That was that year I worked for Yes Plus. So I was Tommy Hilfiger down all the time. So I went and changed my feelers flip-flops, went to my locker and got my Tommy Hilfiger shoes, and it went down either at lunch or after school. We were squabbling with the Mexicans. I was home sleeping young. RPLC, he rocked the shit out of one of them. Yeah, LC went crazy. LC went crazy up there with it. YB Love got two different pictures. I thought I seen that on Vic's page. Now I had to be in before streetlights. Yeah, but that was the days, man. Those was the days, man. Like I said, I used to enjoy fighting. That's why I said those that know me know. If we gotta fight, we gotta fight. That's why I said can't nobody get on here lying about me not fighting. Yeah, B Love, you do on one of the when you said LOL, I was home sleeping, laughing my ass off young. You got that same profile picture as Vic, but then your other picture got your regular profile. Your other comments got your regular. That's weird. Yeah, I used to do. Don't let it be 4th of July. Waterfront weekend. I don't think I ever fight at the waterfront. Oh, I think we fought them little Northside niggas one time at the waterfront. I think we fought them one time at the waterfront. I know we fought at the Thursday night market. We fought there. Who was with me that? I didn't go to jail that night though, but they had me and Brandy, Tommy's sister, older sister. They had us in their paddy wagon and shit. Yeah, I fought somebody up there. I don't know, man. I done fought so many times. I lose track of who I done fought and all this shit. Like, I used to really enjoy fighting. Who fought at Sherwood Eatery? I was working at McDonald's. I do remember you used to work up there. I had 2 fights at the mall. I remember I fought Jamar Fox. He the homie now. I fought Jamar across the street at Weberstown in the parking lot right there outside of Sears. And then we fought them little Northside dudes. It was crazy. I think his name was Teddy, and I forgot the other nigga's name. Me, LC, and Tamar fought. It was like 5 of them. We fought in front of the Sherwood Mall. And we got busy. And it was crazy because Adrian, and I think Sherman. Yeah, I think Sherman passed away. Um, but it was crazy because one of the dudes was my assistant coach at this spring football team. But we've been over the shit. We used to beef. We used to hate each other back in the days, and it was crazy because I was like, "Oh, nigga, I remember you." No lie, those was a good time. But back then it was just fights, though. It wasn't the gunplay and all that shit. That what was good with when I grew up, my era growing up, and that's why I had to stop fighting because they was like, "Mac, everybody ain't fighting no more, bro. You gotta stop. You gotta stop fighting every time somebody say something to you. You gotta stop fighting." Because I used to be quick to fight. When niggas say something to me or look at me wrong, I'm on that. But then it started with the gunplay. Them niggas wanted to be us bad. A lot of them niggas did. I remember I used to get into it with Tino. Tino started trying to rep Playboy. Nigga. And I had just fucked up my hand. I still rock 'em, sock 'em, be a bitch too. Hey, Cuddy, I still will too, but I tried not to. But I remember one night at Sonny and Hannah's house, they had a little party and Tino was there. I was like, "Ooh, nigga, I've been waiting to see you, nigga. You been trying to rep Playboy, nigga. You ain't from Playboy." Nigga, and I had just had surgery on my arm. I fought at Delta. Yeah, I think Maine was there too. Yeah, we was there. And my hand was messed up. Like, it's still fucked up. But it was like barely messed up at the time. And that was the only reason why I didn't take off like I wanted to take off. So bad, but I sure was ready. All at the homegirl's house. We was at Sonny and Hannah's house, I remember, on Pacific Avenue, down there almost to Ben Hope. Almost to Ben Hope. And I remember he said we went to a little party. And they used to try to throw Playboy up. Tino did. Had Playboy on his car and shit. Like, nigga, it was bad enough the little Polo Boot Squad try to be like us. Nigga, now you gonna try to just be us? Yeah, they didn't want it. They didn't want it at all. I remember that ride at Edison. It was Edison Franklin gang. What Jermaine, you and Cliff, may he rest in peace. Rockin' niggas, LC and Mop was fighting. I wasn't there. I think I missed that. I wasn't there. Man used to tear shit up too. Man used to terrorize shit. Man might not I don't think Maine fought as many times as I did, but Maine used to, a lot of niggas didn't want to fight Maine though. A lot of niggas didn't want to fight Maine though. Oh, Roy up in here, we was never like y'all. I know y'all couldn't be like us. Y'all used to want to be like us. Y'all started y'all clique because we had our clique. Nigga. Y'all started, here come Roy ass talking about Polo. Nigga, you wasn't one of the main Polo niggas anyway, nigga. It was Dion and them, nigga. I beg to go that game at halftime hit boom. Yeah, all them games though used to be like that. But yeah, niggas didn't. Yeah, my dog Cliff would tear some shit up too. Cliff a cool nigga too, but if Cliff gotta go there, nigga, Cliff is tearing some shit up. That was my dog too. Cliff was tearing some shit up. If he gotta go there, Roy ass in here, nigga. Them niggas was scared, Roy. No. Knock it off, you crazy. Me and Joaquin. I don't care who started it, nigga. Yeah, Joaquin used to be a Joaquin wasn't fighting nobody. Joaquin was the cool nigga. Dion was my homeboy, but he got you know, you wasn't one of them like that. You might, I don't know how true it is of you starting it. But even though I was polo, I was super gang banging. Yeah, I look at you more. I remember more your North Side gang banging. Do I than I remember you at far as polo. Me and Cliff was tearing shit up. I miss my nigga Cliff. Who was scared? I don't know. Maine said you were scared. Hold on, let me grab my other black. Now y'all gonna talk some shit. Now y'all gonna talk some shit. But Roy Ewan, there was gang banging. There was a gang called Polo, like Polo Runs. No, there wasn't no gang bangers. It was a clique like the Playboy clique. There wasn't no gang bangers, not Polo Run, Polo Boot Squad, PB. Like nobody ever said in life I was Roy. Yeah, you and Dion probably was the only ones in Polo that probably would fight. But y'all wasn't fighting us. Y'all wasn't fucking with us. You probably would have did it if it would have came to that. But them other niggas in Polo, they wasn't no fighters like us Playboy niggas. Nigga, I said they was scared. Roy, I never seen you with them niggas. I remember you being exactly. Me too, man. But I do. Now that Roy said something, I do remember him being a part of it. Cause he got pictures and shit with Joaquin and shit. He used to be hella cool with Joaquin. I do remember that lightweight. But when you seen the polo boots like that, you don't really remember Roy like that. You remember Roy from being from out north, you know. But Roy definitely was a little bad nigga. Roy was a little badass nigga, you know. Dion had the little size, but I don't remember Dion fighting nobody. But I think if it came down to it, I think Dion would fight. But Joaquin ain't fighting nobody. Who else was it? Keith? Wasn't Keith in Polo? Tony wasn't fighting nobody. I remember Tony. Tony, what's his last name? Tony was cool though. Tony was cool though. Yeah, Roy definitely. Roy was in and out of juvenile and shit. Hella little, but would fight. He was kind of like me. I was hella little back then, but would fight. Tony Levi, Toby Taylor. Was that two different people? Or is that his name? The Tony I'm talking about, he played football for Stag. I think he ended up. I used to hoop with them niggas. At all. Roy know they wasn't like that. Roy know they wasn't like that. Them niggas didn't want that at all. They didn't want that smoke. Oh, Tony Taylor. Oh, the homie Tony Taylor. I was thinking about the other Tony. Tony was cool. Tony wasn't fighting nobody. You talking about EJ cousin Tony? Yeah, that's Tony Taylor. Tony wasn't fighting nobody. Definitely back then. Tony was not fighting nobody. I think he got a little older and started boxing though. They wasn't, but I made sure I turned them up. But you didn't turn them up with us. Y'all would got beat the fuck up with fucking with the Playboy clique. Andrew Young. I remember that too. I remember Andrew Young. The Playboy Clique, we was players, but we had fighters. We had niggas from every hood. You know, Ill Will was a fighter. Tamar gonna fight. LC gonna fight. Aaron gonna fight. Jermaine definitely fighting. Kevin Neal gonna fight. Who else? Cliff gonna fight. You crazy. I mean, if you was with them, you got beat up. Who else we had that was JJ gonna fight. Tommy gonna fight. Oh, Drew crazy ass. My cousin Drew, RP Drew. Everybody know Drew gonna fight and shoot. Drew gonna fight and shoot, nigga, back there, nigga. That's one thing about us. We was. It's crazy you bring up LC, but everybody know I taught LC how to fight. Oh, there you go. LC had about 4 other older brothers that was fighters. Nigga, you ain't taught LC how to fight, nigga. LC, his brother was Kev Naka, nigga. Lil E, nigga. RP Big Silk. Them niggas, come on, man. You ain't taught L how to fight, man. I don't believe that. Out of all the brothers, Brandy was like the only cool nigga like that didn't fight like that. All them other niggas, all L's other older brothers, they gonna squab. That nigga Roy be wanting too much credit. Now he taught LC. She said nice, but I think you meant dice. You crazy. You better ask somebody. Don't forget my stepdad's nephew. Man, I get my stepdad on the phone right now. Who was your stepdad, man? You can't convince me you taught LC how to fight. Just having older brothers like that, I'm sure the fighting was in him. L was fast too. That nigga, L was fast with that shit too. That's why he went by the localist, nigga. L was the coolest nigga. LC was the coolest nigga until you took him there. A lot of motherfuckers. Oh, John Fox. I don't know who that is. A lot of niggas didn't know L was like he was, because L was always cool. L was always cool and quiet. But his name wasn't the localist for nothing. L's name wasn't the localist for nothing. If he got time to get busy, that nigga gonna get busy. A little skinny nigga too, a little skinny muscular nigga. That nigga was. I said that nigga went by the localist, nigga. The local meaning craziest, nigga. That was that nigga's name. That was that nigga Playboy name, the localist. LC stand with us, him and my brother Monkey together every day. I don't know who your brother Monkey is, but I know even Aaron. Aaron had hands too. That's also another cool nigga. Cool nigga. Fuck with Aaron if you want to. Fuck with Aaron if you want to. Aaron was like the cool niggas who squad. Yeah, we had too many hitters. Yeah, we lost a lot, man. Like 6. Like LC, Kuka, Aaron, Cliff, Drew. That's 5. JJ, 6. Who else am I missing? I think that's it. I think 6. Yeah, I think 6 of the Playboys. Yeah, I think it's 6. Make sure. Aaron, Drew, LC, Cliff, Kuka, JJ. Yeah, I think that's everybody, all the Playboys. That's gone. Hopefully I missed none of them. I missed none of them. I think that's, yeah, I think we lost 6. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, those 6. And like those were the coolest ones. That was like really the coolest ones. Well, the only crazy one was Drew ass, but Aaron, LC, Cliff, Kuka, even JJ, those was like cool niggas. Drew was crazy. Drew, my cuddy Drew he was the crazy one out the bunch. And we not gonna even talk about Happy Feet. The reason why he was from the North, I put him on. Now you might have a point there with Drew. Yeah, I think Drew. That used to be Drew's name first. I think Drew was named first, Happy Feet, and then he went to Lil Tank. Lil Tank. I remember his big homie Tank. That became my homeboy too. Matter of fact, when I squabbed at the mall with Jamar, I think Tank did something to the nigga first. He made us fight. I think Big Tank made us fight, yeah. Now you might have some truth there with Puddin'. I don't know the facts of that, Roy. Because Roy, you be exaggerating, but I can believe that. I can believe that. You probably did. I would Big Tank. Well, nigga, he was small too, nigga. Big Tank was small too. That was my nigga. You remember me, you and Drew back in the day. Yeah, that's what we talked about last time too. Drew was, after Aaron passed away, Drew was like my best friend, man. We've been through so much together. Me and Drew been through so much together, man. We rode bikes. Oh, I just got a text message saying a nigga live talking about me. Bro, you know Drew used to stay with us. My mom took him in like 5 years. Tank wasn't small. Yeah, he was short. He wasn't small. He was kind of fat. Hold on, y'all. I just got a text message that a nigga live talking about me. I didn't know Drew stayed with you though. But Maine remember with Drew at Edison with them Asians. Drew at Edison with them Asians. Man, the first day of freshman year. Because me and Drew lived right down the street from each other, right? I stayed by Matty Hero Park. I stayed right on St. Francis, right across the street from Matty Hero Park. Drew stayed a little ways down with his grandma Ella, R.I.P. Ella, and his grandpa Bill, Big Benny Lott. And we would always meet up for school to walk to school. The first day of freshman year, This nigga came with a gun. I stole my first car with Drew. Yeah, Drew used to steal cars all the time, trying to send me to prison. Drew used to keep a Stoli. Them Jeep Cherry back then, when them Jeep Cherry, I would never get in them. Drew used to keep a Stoli on him. But our first day of school, yeah, he almost, yeah, with them Asians, yeah, y'all was at Burger King. I think y'all was at Burger King. I wasn't even there, but I remember it. I remember it. Yeah, when they lost the kids and his grandma couldn't take care of him no more. My mom took him in. At what age was that? Because all I ever remember, my first car, Jeep Cherokee. Yeah, that's the one was so. I remember Drew staying with Dorothy, his grandma Dorothy, and then his great grandmother Ella. First he was staying with Dorothy, and then he ended up moving with Ella. And then when he got older, he ended up moving back with Dorothy. Man, I ain't heard from her in forever. Hope she's still alive. Let's go check out this live, though, man. I heard somebody's on live talking about me. I heard somebody's on live talking about me, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go see. Damn, he saw my live that fast. Go to my burner page. 12, 13. Oh, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, those age he was in high school. That's when he started in high school at 15. He stayed with Ella at 15. So we used to walk to school together. You might got that maybe 11, 12, 13, 14. But at 15, when we was in high school, he stayed with Ella till he was about. Because we played for the Vikings too. We played for the Vikings together too. And then I think when he turned 17, 18, he moved with Dorothy out north. And he stayed on Carrington Circle with Dorothy. I was over there like every day. And then they moved to the over there off of Swain and I-5, them apartments right there. So we would literally ride our bikes way from my house to Matty Hero Park, from Matty Hero Park all the way to Swain and Ben Holt. And I remember one night, Dorothy said I couldn't stay the night. So Drew got mad and we left together. But let's go check out this live, though. That's how much of a friend Drew was. He was like, shit, I ain't going to let you ride back all by yourself. Hold on, man. Let me see. This nigga online talking about me. He said he not talking about me anymore. Let's tune in.
So that's not me. That's not me at all. Win, lose, or draw, my nigga, I'm gonna stand there and fight you like a man. That's always been my MO. Now, if we on some street shit and niggas just happen to get jumped because that's the type of time niggas is on, that's what niggas is on. But I ain't jumped a nigga ever since I was a kid. Since I was a kid. And we was out gangbanging. We was really in the streets. But even then, I'm like, nigga, I still would rather give you a head up. But if I get jumped and that's what we go back to do, all right, then so be it. This is the type of shit that comes with it. So be it.
Gang banging, I was really in the nigga. No, you wasn't really in the streets. Like, nigga, you gotta stop the lies, bro. You gotta stop the lies, my man.
Yeah, though, you know. So, but moving forward to that, right? So back to all of this, you know, saying nigga this, nigga that, whatever the case is. I also heard him say that. Now this is a foul that, you know, incredible. A foul that I got a statement from Incredible, right? They said something about like how am I pro-black, you know what I'm saying? And I went and got married to a other, whatever the case is, right? Excuse me.
Yep. Dr.
Let me tell you
Zumar.
something, bro.
Dr. Zumar.
Everybody, well, I don't say everybody, but majority of each culture, right? Majority of each culture done stepped outside of their culture and then fucking slept with a white, a Mexican, Asian, whatever the situation may be. I didn't grow up racist. That's not even in my blood, and for a lot of black people, it's not in our blood. Period. A lot of people cater to black people, and a lot of people want to be like us anyway. So it's not out the norm for anybody to see a brother with a person outside of their race. It's not out the norm. But what is out the fucking norm is people thinking just because you date outside of your race, that doesn't make you a black man or a black woman no more. You fucking idiot. Like, nigga, when I go and fill out these fucking jobs.
No, it's nothing wrong with dating a white girl. I have dated 2 in my lifetime. But when you on this pro-black, pro-this, that, then like Dr. Umar, then people look at you weird. Like, hold on, you so much pro-black, pro-this, and you want to marry somebody out your race, then people gonna look at you a little different, you know. But let's continue.
Applications and shit like that, I'm still looked at as a nigga. Me and a white dude can fill out the same application. I could have more qualifications than him, but guess who's gonna get hired first? Let it be a Mexican.
Another thing, why is your white wife so comfortable with saying nigga? Nigga, nigga, nigga. She said nigga 12 times on Craig's Live. Why was a woman you was married to, a white girl that you was married to, so comfortable with saying nigga? She was comfortable around you saying that shit.
Well, I really only have one. But my son, my oldest son, he can pass for white, but he's not white. But he can pass for it. I tell him all the time, regardless of the last name that you put down, he was raised by a black man. My daughter, the one that you keep bringing up, the one that's going to end up getting you punched in your fucking mouth, she's a sister. A real sister, not her mom. No, the child that we made, she's full-blooded me. She has that in her. She has the right to talk that nigga shit if she feels the need to. But she don't even talk like that. She don't give her mom no fucking passes to talk like that. And the bitch ain't never talked like that around me. And anytime that I caught wind of that shit, when she was talking like that to my kid when I wasn't around, I got on a fucking helmet about that. But of course, you know, a female is only going to tell you what they want to tell you just to try to make the story look good. We all know that. Now, remind you, I ain't touched this woman that hopped on your live, incredible, in 13 years. I haven't laid down with this woman. I mean, I haven't lived with this woman in fucking I haven't lived with this woman in fucking in 16 years. So peep that out. I haven't lived with her in 16, haven't laid down with her in 13. My daughter will be 20 this year. And I was there for my daughter's birth. The birth of my daughter, I was right there, right next to her mom, holding her hands at Darren Hospital.
Fuck being there for the birth, nigga. It's motherfucking 19 more years, nigga. You keep bragging about being there for the birth. Hey, nigga. So you want us to give you a cookie because you were there for her birth? But did you help raise her? Was you there for her promotions from kindergarten to first grade, from 6th grade to middle school, from middle school to high school, from high school to college? Like, nigga, you keep bragging about being there at her birth.
It is what it is, you know what I mean? But the nigga queen, huh? Queen, what up with it? Miss Cooks, what is it? So, you know, with that type of behavior, and with however she was presenting herself on the live, like I said, I ain't watching. Do y'all really think that the bitch was?
All right, y'all. I'm gonna cut back to y'all. I'm gonna watch this myself. I'm gonna get back to y'all. I might do a live bait. I might do a recap on this one. I gotta see what's going on here. I gotta pay full attention. Yeah, we out.